Hi guys, this is crazy. Check this out. This tiny little lavalier microphone, it actually has 2 transmitters, so you can use it in the traditional sense of a lavalier microphone, but you can put it in its charging case, which happens to also be a microphone, has another capsule at the top there, and you can use this as a handheld microphone, studio desktop microphone, or voiceover microphone, wireless overhead shotgun microphone. Make sure you keep it out of the shot. And we're not done. The bottom of the microphone actually detaches, and this is now a receiver that you can use with your cell phone or a tablet or even an action cam. Look at how small this is on my cell phone. Oh, fantastic. And this DJI action cam, let's use it on that too. While we're at it, I'll stick it in this way. Look at this, a perfect fit for this little action cam. This is easily the most innovative mic I have seen in years. You can use it in so many ways. Oh, and it's also dirt cheap. We need to talk about it. Man, oh man, does this mic have a lot to offer for the price. They're calling it the Boya Magic Mic, and I believe the magic they're referring to is the AI noise canceling. That is a new feature of the Boya microphones. But look at all of these accessories that come with it. Little carrying case, windscreen for the actual shotgun mic itself, and if you're in a breezy environment, a furry little windscreen. Some people call them dead cats. I don't, because I have a cat and she's awesome. 2 other furry little windscreens for the little transmitters themselves. It just does so much at a price that I believe is $120 USD, and that is before discounts and coupons, which they may be running right now with this mic's announcement. I will leave that down below. Make sure you click on the link to get the best deal. But even at the full retail price of $120, I think this thing is a real steal. But I, of course, am biased because I love Boya and their sister company, Saramonic, and Boya are sponsoring this video, so you can't look at this like a critical review, but I will show you all of the features of this microphone, and I will take you through how I think you can get the best out of this mic. Even though it is very low priced, you can get some good sound quality out of it, just like you are hearing right now. We will get into that soon, but let's talk about what you get in the package. Of course, it comes in this very unique charging case that happens to also be a microphone. The top has another mic capsule to go along with the 2 little transmitters that it houses on the inside. Now, the only transmitter it is using when it is in this mode is the top transmitter, so you can take out the second transmitter if you see fit. There is a little button on the front so you can power on the entire charging case to use as a shotgun microphone or a desktop microphone. You just hold that down if you want to pair it. On the back, you have a 1/4 thread so that you can mount this microphone on different devices. On the bottom of the microphone, you can pull off a USB-C or an Apple Lightning, depending on your choice. You can pull off a little magnet and then just put that right into your phone, and now your phone will work with either the little transmitters or the charging case with the top capsule mic if you want to use that handheld option. The 2 tiny transmitters, and I mean tiny, are only 7 grams, and they have a little clip on the back where you can clip it to your clothing or use a strong little magnet to attach it to your clothes. These things are so small and discreet. You can use the small windshield on the handheld portion if you're inside, but if you're going out in the elements, I would recommend you use the furry little wind muff. Very cool that they included both of those. There are also 2 little furry wind muffs if you want to use the transmitters on your shirt and it is breezy outside, you are covered. In the package that I received, you also have a receiver that plugs directly into your camera in the traditional way. The 3.5mm cable goes into this receiver and into your camera, and now you have a wireless connection to your camera. And it also comes with a USB-C cord for charging. You can also buy a package that comes with an Apple Lightning port if you need that for your phone. And let's not forget a soft little carrying case to house all of the accessories and the microphone itself. Now normally with lavalier microphones, I am only using them when I go out and about in the world or I am on location. In my studio, I have my fancy studio microphones set up. But this mic is so versatile and you can use it as a desktop mic and for voiceovers and for shotgun microphone type work with a wireless transmitting signal that I decided that I will show you what it sounds like outside and then we'll take it inside and we will do a little EQing to the microphone to make it sound its best in this type of environment. So when I am out in the real world vlogging my gorgeous face, I don't think this mic needs any adjustments. Sounds great when I am out in the public making people jealous of this mug right here. But if I am in the studio, I do like to EQ this mic a little bit to make it sound more full. Let me show you that now. Now let me play you the raw audio coming straight out of the Boya Magic here in this studio, and then I will do a little EQ to make it sound a lot better, and I will compare it to my Rode NTG3 going into my Zoom F3 32-bit float recorder, which is about a $1,200 USD compared to this little microphone, just so you can hear the difference. This is the sound of the Boya Magic mic going straight into my FX30. This is the sound of the Boya Magic mic going straight into my FX30. This is the sound of my expensive Rode NTG3 going into my Zoom F3 recorder. Mark Bennett is as handsome as he is intelligent, which is very. Mark Bennett is as handsome as he is intelligent, which is very. So in my opinion, you can use this mic outside in the real world with no EQing whatsoever. If you are in a studio, you can use the same settings that I am using. I will leave my preset for Final Cut as a free download in the description below. You are welcome. And while I'm at it, why don't I just show you how I made the preset, because maybe that will be more helpful for you when it comes to editing your audio. Here we are in Final Cut, but I'm sure you have very similar things in whatever editing program you are using. I'll just go to Effects, and to make it faster, I will just type in EQ. This is the one I'm looking for, Channel EQ. I will just drag this over. I click on the clip, go to the sound icon, and now I can open up my channel EQ. Now what I like to do is sort of like what Metallica did in the 80s when they scoop the mids. You make the highs and the lows a bit higher, and that makes it sound a lot better on these smaller, less expensive microphones. So down here at 69 Hertz, I will just turn up the bass a little bit over here, go over to the 100 Hertz, turn that up as well. I will pretty much leave the middle alone, but I will take the 75 Hertz, put that up, and as you can see here, it's just got a bit of a little mountain range is what I am looking for. And when I do this, then you get that sound that you heard in the video, or that you're currently hearing in the video. Again, I will leave the preset down below, but it is just that simple. A couple of clicks, and then you can get a much more full sound out of a little microphone like this. Let's take a look at the app here, and much like Saramonic, Boya have a fantastic app for their microphones, and you can see you could do a recording mode of mono or stereo, but you also have the option for a safety track. A lot of the lower priced mics do not have the option of a safety track, so I do love to see that. You can mute the transmitters from the app itself, and you can also EQ the transmitters from the app. There is different custom EQs there, and you can go in and change the settings and the parameters so that it will always be changed on the mic itself instead of having to do it in software later. And there is that AI noise canceling feature. If you click it on, you see it goes from -40 decibels, or you could choose the -15 decibels. Let's try that out now. So now I have simulated a dance club environment, because I'm certainly never going to go to a dance club. I've got some noise there in the background, and we will test out the noise canceling. I will turn it on now. Now this is the strong noise canceling, -40 decibels. How does that sound to you? Normally, I like to do my noise canceling myself in post, but it is nice to have on a microphone in a pinch. Let's turn it off again. Now we are back to the regular mode with these annoying people trying to live their lives. So let's do the same thing, but use the weaker noise canceling. Nothing on right now. Let's turn it on. Now the noise canceling has been enabled. How does it sound to you? Does it sound better than the stronger version of the noise canceling? Once again, I like to do mine in post, but you let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's turn it off again. And now we are back to having fun. We're having fun, right? At this club. There you go. What a crazy and innovative mic from Boya. I really appreciate when companies think outside the box and then charge you not very much money for their new innovative products. Keep on going, Boya. I love the direction you're headed in. Let me know if this floats your boat. If not, what does? And then I will go make a video about it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.